Hello and welcome back to ARCHI Tools. In this video, we will study about how you can document your elevations and we'll also talk about how you can tag various elements, be it a door or a window, and how you can tag your different materials in the elevations, provide dimensions, and so on. So let's get started. So I'll first of all go on to one of the floor plans and I'll quickly remove one of the elevations from here. Let's start from scratch. We want to have elevations of all the four sides of this room. So most of you already might know the process. Just go into the view and here we have an option to create elevation. Just click on that and we have two options of the marker size. One is the building elevation. If I select this is somewhat kind of like a box symbol. The other one is interior elevation. It is like an oval. So I'll just select this one. Now, the other way to provide the other three sides is just by moving your cursor towards the wall and it will snap the pointer. But I would like to have all my elevation into one a single marker. So what I would do is after providing my one of the markers for the elevation, I'll select this symbol and once I select it, I will get options to tick the other three sides. So if the elevation of the other three sides are in 90-degree or uh, at a perpendicular distance from each other, you can use this type of process in order to provide your elevations. Now we have provided our elevations, but if I go into one of the elevations and show you just by selecting this and going to go to elevation view, this is what we get. And we currently need to adjust the crop as well as we need to crop these things in order for us to work on the documentation. So if you have some template already made, that is well and good. If you don't know how to make a template, you can watch one of our videos where I have explained how you can create template for that. So I have created a template for architecture elevation. I'll just go ahead and select this. After I have selected, some of the elements which were not required in the template have gone, just like the levels from here. Now the next thing I would require is I'll just select this crop region, go to edit crop, and I'll just crop the boundary. Now what I like to do is I just extend the boundary a little bit and press on OK. And the next thing which I would require to do is I would require my elevation from the interior face of the walls, floors, and the ceiling. So I would go to annotate and go to masking region. From here, I'll select my rectangle. So first of all, I'll create a inner rectangle. For that, I would like a medium line boundary so as to make my profile of the elevation thick. And after that, I'll create one more larger rectangle, but this time I'll select invisible lines because I don't want these lines to be shown. I just want to hide the external part. So this is our boundary which is made. And now we need to work upon the levels part. So providing the levels, just go into the spot elevation and after that you can just pick on any of the point and you can drag your cursor like this. So I think my level is not up to the mark, so I'll change my level in order to have it in my sheet, something like that. And clearly if you can see that it is not coming 0, it is coming 13 feet. It is because once you select the level, it is showing in reference to your different level. So relative base is current level and I don't know what is my current level. So I'll just go move it a little bit. I'll select this, press on CS, and here I'll see if we have a current level. No, we don't have a current level. So how we can change it? I'll just select this and search for an option. So elevation base is set to project base point. If I go into the drop down, I want this to be relative. So I'll select this, press on OK. Now I'll again select this. Now previously it was not giving us an option to change the levels. Now it is giving the option just because we have selected the relative base. So I'm on first floor, so I would like to have my relative base on first floor. And as you can see, once I have done, its level has come to 0 0. That's what we have wanted. I'll just press on CS to create similar for the top as well, and my relative level will be my first floor again. So this is the level of my top floor ceiling, right? So once I have done the spot elevation part, next thing I would require is to tag the window which is coming in this, or the door if in case it is coming in your elevation. So I'll press on TG for tagging, and if your door family or window family is loaded, you would be able to get your tagging. So I'll just select this, tag this. Now once I have tagged it, I'll just untake it, my leader point, because I don't want my leader. If in case you are not getting your tags for that, you need to go into insert, load Autodesk family, and from here you can search your door tag or window tag and or any type of tag. Once you are done, you can load it. So this coding which is coming over here, that will be reflected in your door and window schedules. So accordingly, the coding has been provided that is related to the number is related to the number of doors or any type of coding you have provided for your windows. Next thing, we need to code our furniture so as to mark have a better understanding of it in my furniture schedules, like that. So I'll again press on TG, and this time I'll tag my furniture. So I have tagged my furniture, but it is not showing anything just because I have not tagged it anything. No problem for that. So I'll just first of all quickly tag everything. Press on CS, tag this also. So it's a generic model. I don't want it to be in a generic model. I want to be it to be in a furniture model. So I'll go to edit family. From here on the family categories and parameters, I'll change this parameter to furniture. Now the family has been changed. I'll load into project and close it. Again, I'll try to tag it, and now I am able to tag it. So since the furniture family is loaded, that's why I'm able to tag it. If it's in your case not loaded, then you need to first of all download your tag from websites or from the insert Autodesk family. Now one problem which I'm facing is every time once I tag anything, if I'm tagging it again like this, it is tagging, but it is not showing me constraints to move my leaders. That is because the leader type is according to the attached end. If I change it to free end, now if I select any element, I can tag it at any pointer I want, and now I can place it based on my requirement. So I find this free end much better in terms of attached end. I'll use the same process, keep it at free end, and tag this. So once you are tagging, just make sure that your tags are in a parallel orientation. Just this looks more shabby while working. And this is my furniture of sofa. So I'll tag this again like this. So once you have tagged it and you want to provide your codes for the furniture, you can get this in your furniture schedule, or if you want to just mark it from here, let's say I want this to be at a different mark, let's say FN01. So for that, you need to go into the edit type of this, and generally the tagging is made according to the type mark. If I change the value in the type mark like fn01, so okay, fn01 is already been used. I'll change it to some other name. Let's keep it at fn10. So one way of doing is like that, and the other way of, so this has reflected if I have changed my type mark in that. So another way of doing providing your type mark is just by selecting this tag and editing in this as fn11 or something like that, and it gets changed, the parameter gets changed, and it is showing the same, it is asking the same question that this is, we are changing our type parameter, so do I want to continue? So yes, I do want to continue. Once I provide a type parameter for this, every element which I have tagged related to the same element will get changed according to the tag. Similarly, I'll tag for this element also, like this. So we have tagged our windows, we have tagged our furniture. The thing which is remaining is we need to tag a material. For tagging, you just need to go into the architecture, you need to go into the materials and tag the material tag like this. Select the wall or any finish, and if you have provided any material, it will, you will be able to tag it. If in case it is coming blank, that's because your material has not been assigned any tagging. So once I go into this finish, let's say this is, I want to tag this wall as a material. Currently it is fitting one. I would need to change it into some kind of tile or things like that. I'll select this wall, go into the edit type, and go into the structure edit. So currently this paint is applied over here, and I have provided a mark as pt01, that's why it is tagging like that. If I want a tile, I'll search for the tile if I have any family, any material made already. So let's say I want this tile. Okay, let's select this one tile because I have my pattern also over here. So I'll select this tile. The next thing for which I need to keep in mind is provide a mark for that also, which will eventually be used in the schedules. So just need to check your schedules, how, what is the code you need to provide it. So I'm just taking an example for the tile that is marked as CT01, something like that, and I'll press on OK. So once I have tagged it, the tagging is, once I've changed the material, the tagging gets changed automatically based on the type of material I've provided. And yes, by that way you can change your material and also tag it. And the remaining part is just provide your dimensions. If you want, you can provide your sill level and the lintel level in this dimension information, and just provide my overall dimension once again, like this. And also I'll provide my dimension horizontally, like this, and providing my overall dimensions. Once I'm done, I'll just go to one of my sheets, and I'll go to my view, and I need to place this view in sheet. So first of all, I'll just copy this view name just to find where it is in the project browser. I copied it. I'm going to the sheet now. This is my sheet. Now I'll search the view name from the project browser. Once I copy paste it, this will show the location, I can drag it to my sheet. Something like this. You can change your title position also, and if you want to change this number, you can also change this from selecting the elevation, provide a detail number. You can mention as E01 or something like that. You can do it. So this circle is not that much big because of that it is creating issue in this. So I'll just write even over here, or otherwise you need to just work on the family of this elevation tag, this title. So I'm not going to that point right now. My focus is on elevation. The next thing which you're saying is you are able to see the boundary. You don't need to be worried about that because this won't be showing in your plot. If in any case it is still distracting you, you can just select this elevation and you can untick this crop region visible, and it will not show your crop region. So that's how you can arrange your elevation and also arrange your title. Next is you want to change the title which is showing over here. So currently it is taking the view name, but you want your view name to and the view title to be different. Just select this and you can provide your title on sheet. So this is master bedroom elevation. So in the title, I'll write master bedroom elevation and it gets changed. So hope you are clear how you can provide your documentation for the elevations, how you can create a bunch of elevations using a single marker size. You can change your title on the sheet, you can provide tagging, you can provide dimensions, and you can provide spot elevations for your elevations. Let me know in the comments box if you're facing any queries regarding creation of the elevations and its documentation. If you found this tutorial helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to ARCHI Tools for more practical Revit workflows. Let me know in the comments what you have to learn next, and I'll see you in the next video.